the best lesson that I can probably take is I think the one thing I like to say is they gonna judge you when you die and judge you when you live.
Oh, I'm about
right?
to walk up. Oh man, you said it. Oh, you said it right there.
So it's like,
goddamn.
So considering that people are gonna judge you whether no matter what, they're gonna judge you to your grave. It's like,
true.
Man, don't ever let what somebody else is gonna think about you stop you from doing what you want to do.
I know I love you when I know I good luck, Ashton. I know I love you when I spend. I done finally made some money, who gon' spend it? I'm on a crazy streak with all these bitches, who gon' end it? So many applications, keep them waiting and still pending. It costs to be the boss, but being broke was so expensive. My catalog extensive, in my phone, you know extension. Out near the Bermuda on computer, handling business. Came with no confusion, I need clues and I need wisdom. I can say it first, but rather be the first to hear it. But I don't wanna hear about your pride, your stories of why you worry, deny inquiries. If I'm who worthy, if you think I'm the one, I need to know it too. If you don't think I want you furthest from the truth, obey my actions, tactics, taxes, asking brackets, pass them, pass you plastic, come here, practice. It's hard for me to say the word, but pay attention when I get the urge. I know I...
What up? It's your boy G6 Pie, Visions by G6. Y'all know what it is, man. Hey, God is good, God is great. I hope you woke up and said thank you. This is Stuck on This Podcast. We official. Yes, like a referee with a whistle. What you stuck on? Is it the past? Is it the future? Or is it right now? We got you covered. Don't worry. Let's talk about it. So without further ado, I'd love to introduce my guest. Definitely doing this thing in ATX. If you've been laying under a rock with Patrick and the whole bikini bottle, hey, it's time to come up to the surface, man. This dude definitely doing this thing. Music you can ride to, style, originality. Y'all give it up for my boy, Boooka.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Style originality. I like that.
Hey, you know I love it when I spend money on you.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
What? Hey, if I'm spending this money on you.
No, exactly.
If I'm spending this money on you, I need something out of this. I'm just playing. But yeah, man. So right off the bat, Boooka.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
start from the very beginning, man. First of all, thank you for doing this.
Thank you for having
me. Your time out, you know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of people, you know, you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me.
Hey, make time for what's important every time.
Definitely. Let's start from the very beginning. Boooka, the name.
Yeah.
Where did it come from?
So Boooka was really just a family name. I don't really know, but my mom called me Boooka as soon as I was born, from what she was telling me.
Right.
And my first artist name was Hero, and the reason for Hero, I kind of was just like, man, this is just a stage made up name.
Right.
So when I started kind of stepping back and being like, man, I want to do something like more meaningful, I didn't want it to just be my government. And so I was just like, you know what? I've always been called Boooka. You know what I'm saying? I want to do everything I can for my mama too. So I'm like, shit, we gonna go with that. We gonna go with Boooka.
Man, because, you know, my name was a tongue twister too, G6 Pie, and they be like, boy, where you get that from? I'm be like,
It's a good name though.
Yeah,
like G6 Pie.
To sum it up, you know, my last name started with G, and mom called me Pie as a family nickname, and G6 Pie, hey, it just works, right?
Yep.
So right off the back, man, let's talk about support.
Mm-hmm.
So short story with me, I had a family member that was going through a rough patch because I make TikTok videos, right?
Yeah.
And you know, I never know who watching, and you know, just checking me out, you know, on some random stuff. And she just called me up. She was like, "Hey, I needed that laugh." I'm like, what's going on? What you mean? You need that laugh? What you talking about? She was like, I needed that laugh, boy, because, you know, my friend just passed.
Yeah.
I said, what?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. And it was just like a shock. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you never know who watching, you never know who listening.
Yeah, for sure.
So long story short, how big is it, how is it important it is for a family member or friends in general to listen to your music, or just tell us in general, like, how, important it is to you.
Yeah, man, it does. As of right now, where I'm at in my career, it does feel good to have so many of like my friends and family like coming to support me and being like, I know I love you, all that. I had a boy who was singing that the other day, and I'm like, it just made me think. I'm like, damn, I don't think I've ever heard you sing any of my shit before, like any of my music before. So I'm like, it does feel good now to kind of have a solid support system around me. And I think. But I think one thing that was really good for me is that I wasn't necessarily too focused on who wasn't supporting me or who wasn't listening to my music.
Right.
Because I think sometimes we get so caught up in like, like y'all doing all this to support this rapper and that rapper, but you can't even support your homeboy.
Exactly.
And it's like sometimes the people closest to you ain't necessarily your audience. That's the last person you really need to worry about convincing that you should support them. So
exactly. I feel like, as long as I play my song in the living room or something, and see who in a room, and let's see who bobbing their head.
Yeah. I kind of the measuring stick for my music is I kind of like to see like, can you listen to all your favorite songs and your favorite artists, and then my track come on, and or you go skip it? Like, does it just fit in the rotation? Or is you gonna be like, okay, nah, let me cut this off? Or like, I want people to play my music seamlessly and not play it because they like, oh, this is my boy,
Right? Are you just trending? You know what I'm saying? Like, you somebody go to. Like, I have my go to. I have my playlist, and I cut my playlist on, and these are my go tos that when I want to feel good or want to feel some type of way. If I'm going to a club or I'm on some laid back shit.
Yeah,
I'm going straight to this. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely get that. This next question, now I'm gonna put precaution on it because I don't want to cuss. Because I know I got a lot of people.
And I dropped a couple cuss words. My bad. I'm trying to keep it to a minimum.
No, you good because I got my nieces and nephews watching. You know what I'm saying? They
role model.
I see. But nah, man. So the therapist. So I'm gonna say the black version. Smashing the therapist.
Dreams of smashing my therapist.
Dreams of smashing your therapist. Now, I want to know, is this true? Because I was losing sleep on this one. I was like, man, this dude has pulled a Mike Lowry.
Yeah.
Like, right off the back. So I'm like, man, so is it true? Did you really, bro? Like,
Nah.
Oh
so, yeah, the answer to the question is nah. I had a very professional therapist.
Right.
And the song definitely is true feelings for sure. I feel like, when you in therapy, the first thing they tell you is like, you are not the problem. The problem is the problem, and we gonna work on the problem.
Come on.
And I feel like definitely for us men, it's like, it's not often that we hear so it's not my fault. And so it's not on me.
Right.
So when you got a therapist, even though you paid for this, it still kind of hit the same, like, dang, like I got this woman just
that part
encouraging me, and also recognizing like that I see you trying. That like that's the one right there for somebody to be like, I see you trying.
Yep.
And there was even one point where I was when I first tried to like cut back on some of my bad habits, I went to therapy thinking like, oh yeah, she about to get on me because I ain't do nothing she told me to do last week. And when I told her, she was just like, you're trying. You're doing the best that you are capable of doing.
Absolutely.
I'm like, man, I love this woman.
Absolutely the best. Because I know from an artist standpoint, like, we create. Like, I love to create songs. They come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And for something like that, it's like, it sounds like a song.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So it stands out. So when you look at the title, you be like, oh, I gotta listen to this. Yeah. Like, you look at the body of work and you say smashing the therapist or effing the therapist, you be like, okay, let me just listen to this.
It's funny you say that because my homeboy was telling me, like, because I was doing a lot of like posting about like my therapy sessions at the time, and my homeboy, I had showed him like a snippet of the song when I wrote it, and I remember he hit me back and he was like, bro, I just knew it was gonna get to this. I knew it was gonna get to this point because he felt like he was watching like the trend of me like catching feelings from my therapist, like live action, and then he was like, when he seen me sending him the song, he was like, "Yep, I knew it."
Bro, I'm talking about it. The title just get me regardless if I even listen to the song yet. You know what I'm saying? But it tells a story.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a creative standpoint for sure.
Yeah.
So long story short, man, like growing up for me in my household, leading up to my next question, I listened to a lot of Erykah Badu, Sade, Janet Jackson, Prince, Michael Jackson. It wasn't always hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of us just be like, oh, I mean, I come from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. I come from the hood. I come from the trap. You know what I'm saying? I always listen to, the Hot Boys, of course.
Yeah.
But I'm interested and curious to know, what was your upbringing like growing up for you? Like, what was your household listening to when you was coming up?
I was just thinking about them Sundays when I was a kid and you just wake up and you smell the pine sol, you hear the music blare, and you like, I guess I ain't going outside today. Bro, but I was waking up hearing like Drew Hill, Freddie Jackson,
come on,
Anthony Hamilton. My mom was big on just all the R&B, Boys to Men, all that type of stuff. And my dad was too. My dad was a big like Jodeci, Jaheim, like
yes.
And my dad kind of put me more on the hip hop. So like I remember being young in this car and listening to this was in the 2000s. I was listening to Pharrell's album called In My Mind.
Okay. And
just hearing the beats and just even the way he was rapping, because like that is like really one of my first memories of like, okay, I think I like hip hop. I think I hear something. And then but then what did it for me is I heard Kick Push by Lupe Fiasco.
Oh man.
And I just hearing that beat. And that was at the time too where I kind of was like a little into skating and stuff. Man. And yeah, that Kick Push, man, that came on and I was like, that's the one. And then the last thing I heard was Lil Wayne's Hustle music. And that's when I was like, I think I want to rap.
What did it for me, for Wayne-wise, I got 10 around my neck. 10 around my waist, like all the, elementary kids rapping that. And I had no choice but to rap that. I mean, talking about an anthem in elementary. You know what I'm saying? Not just the Hot Boys.
It's crazy, just like the run he was on, like, and nobody else. And I know, like, no disrespect, but they be like other artists or like the new Lil Wayne, and man, like you really had to live in that moment to really see what it was like to go on like a year's worth of a run, mixtapes, like greatest of all time.
He was destined.
Yeah,
I always say like Wayne was destined to flourish and do his thing, bro. Cause I mean, I know with the Super Bowl thing, that kind of choked me up. Because when he made the post about, oh, this hurt,
that was
actually
like,
see, you know what I'm saying, what you was thinking.
Yeah.
And it was like, damn, bro, like why they didn't? I mean, I understand it's politics and it's money wise. Kendrick got the run.
But to see Lil Wayne cared about it was like, damn, bro. That did make me feel. It hurt my feelings. It hurt, like, wow,
it hurt, bro. And being from New Orleans, it was like, bro, we just outraged right now. Yeah. With that going on. But other than that, I mean, leading to my next question, man, like my top 5, right off the back, I'm gonna just say mine. Lil Wayne.
Right. Speaking of
Lil Wayne, Andre 3000, Cassidy, Fabulous, and I'm gonna go with Eminem.
Okay.
Eminem.
Okay. I wasn't expecting Eminem.
Eminem got bars, bro.
You could tell. So I'm like, Eminem, okay.
I know a lot of people in the comments like, boy, your shit is all the way.
Eminem don't get his just due though. Eminem, man, like he don't get his just due. And I feel like a lot of times people critique his bars and stuff, but I really appreciate he's still trying to like be innovative and come up with something new. Because it's so easy, like how many times all us as rappers say the same thing the last person just said, but
bro,
might have switched a couple words around.
I would hate to get in a battle with his ass. I mean, I seen the Machine Gun Kelly one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I did think Machine Gun Kelly won that one, but I do think, because I've been listening to like a lot of battle rap. Like I've been a huge fan of battle rap for like the last like 15 years. Huge fan of battle rap, and so now I've really learned that like it's so much more than just who rap better. Like, because if it was about who rap better, then the same people will win every time. Will win every time. But
exactly.
And I feel like Machine Gun Kelly went into the battle like, okay, I'm not about to out rap this man. Like,
Yeah.
y'all crazy? You think I'm about to try to out rap him?
Yeah.
So he just had a lot more like personal shots.
He did not know. Don't get me wrong. He went hard, bro.
Yeah, he went crazy.
I'm not afraid. That boy, that one little bar, I was like, oh. But nah, before we get into battle rap, man, name your top 5 for us real quick.
So Lil Wayne too. Lil Wayne definitely. I can't really give an order, but I think Lil Wayne is there. And we were just speaking to Kendrick too with the Super Bowl stuff. Kendrick is definitely there.
Of course.
Common was actually my first favorite rapper. Well, after Lil Wayne was really first, but then Common was like my next favorite rapper. 4 and 5, man, that's tough. I'm gonna just go. Jay-Z. I'm gonna definitely go. Jay-Z is in there. And 5. Who else do I really admire? I'm gonna go Kanye. I'm gonna go Kanye. Yeah, maybe not so much like rapping, but like, man, when I just look at somebody who just comes as an artist, like Kanye for sure. And still going. I know a lot of people don't like him as much, but I'm like, man, I don't know.
Diamonds are forever.
Man, Diamonds. One song that I'm glad he made before the times started being the times was that Drunken Hot Girls.
Okay.
That Drunken Hot Girls is crazy. That whole, what album was that? I think it was in Graduation. I think it was Graduation.
I want to say Graduation.
But yeah, man, that Kanye got it for sure.
Bro, that hands down. That's Kanye, my dude. So leading up to the next one, bro, we were just talking about it basically. The Kendrick and Drake beef, bro. Bad rap. I'm going to say I'm just happy that Drake responded.
Yeah.
Versus, having a strategy.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, it's obvious like it's a dub because he lost. Because for one, Kendrick is a lyricist. For 2, he had a strategy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he definitely felt like he had a plan.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like rappers in general that he name dropped with the Control verse with him and Big Sean. I was like, where was y'all response then? Mm-hmm. I guess that was like a hiccup, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gonna respond to that.
Yeah.
When we get on the track with Future and really go at y'all, it's like, okay, all right, bet.
Yeah.
Girls coming off now.
It's funny because I think that Control verse too is kind of where it started, but the Control verse to me was really like it felt like
a competitive.
Yeah, it felt like a friendly competitive type of thing. Because like, I mean, I would expect if me and you were like are rappers and we're peers at the same time, like I got homeboys that I feel like rap better than me, but that makes me go harder because I want to be able to be like, I got you on that one, bro.
Exactly.
So for sure, like
I mean, my take on it, I'm happy that you responded. My main song from Drake was Family Matters because he switched up the flows and he went in cadences and stuff like that. So what's your take on it overall? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so Drake ain't gonna sign me, so Drake lost. Like I can openly say Drake lost, but I do like I like push-ups. When he dropped push-ups, I was bumping push-ups for real. And then when Kendrick dropped Euphoria, I was like, damn, he had to remind me real quick that he's Kendrick. But overall, man, I liked it because I really had been wanting them to like really just the Titans to just clash because it's really been like 10 years in the making of just subliminals and I know Kendrick wanting to be respected as the best rapper, but he don't got the numbers of Drake. So Drake, was able to be like, I'm the best because the numbers show I'm the best.
Yeah, I'm talking about a run.
Man, like I was looking at it the other day, like this is like when he be making them Michael Jackson claims, I'm like, you kind of got a point, bro.
Damn.
So
and the Beatles too, right?
Yeah. And so. Yeah, I really like rap beef. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like friendly fades. It's all cool to me.
Quick little jabs. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you've ever seen yourself in a rap beef, how you think you'll do?
If I was in a rap beef?
Yeah.
Whew. It depends on who it is, though. Like, I gotta really like.
Like, you really coming for me right now?
Yeah, it gotta really be like the audacity, like, type of thing. So like, And like I said, I'm a fan of battle rap, so I feel like I'm a student in the game, so I feel like I would have a pretty good approach if somebody were to try to diss me.
Now it's
and
like,
I'm petty too. I don't the high roads. I don't want to take the high roads.
no high roads, like straight below.
Right,
One
like
of those, man.
Like I'm gonna drop a diss. They gonna be like, man, Boooka ain't say one bar. He just started talking about this dude mama. There wasn't no bars in that diss.
God damn, going straight for the jugular. But hey, man, I mean, shit, it's all in fair battle rap because, I mean, when I was doing it, you know what I'm saying, I'd never really seen myself as a competitive person when it come down to rap. But if, you know, somebody threw a jab or something, like, hey, hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up. You just don't
I
know.
think honestly too, like I think that's kind of is a little bit separates me from a lot of the things that are going on now because I feel like everybody right now is so big on just community and being friends and holding hands and but I feel like, man, like when I first started rapping, again, I was listening to Lil Wayne and Lil Wayne was running around with his chest poked out talking about I'm the best rapper alive. So when I started rapping, I wanted to be better than everybody else.
It's confidence.
Your
confidence shows up in your rap, in your style, and the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you walk.
Yeah, like
Everything.
legit. And so it's like, I believe community is the key to success for everybody. But it's still when I'm making music, when I'm rapping, I'm trying to show you that I'm better than you for sure.
Of course.
Like that is not stopped.
Especially when you get into these like heavyweights of rappers like Kendrick, J. Cole. You know, everyone that's, you know, rapping bars.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, now you get these, I would like to say like kind of ABC rappers. You know what I'm saying? If you're not this ABC rapper, I'm not talking about you. But we have them in the industry. Bro.
Yeah.
So I guess my question is like, is rap easy now versus then?
Yeah, I mean, me speaking personally, it does look like it's an easy thing to come in and just kind of like just get a quick, like, I don't want to say quick check, but like you could definitely get some clout real quick.
Right.
A lot of people are liking like jokes. Like we got a lot of rappers who kind of just say witty, funny lines, and that's what people like to hear. But I think there's still an essence that if you know what you like, there's still an essence of hip hop where it's like, okay, I like my music a little more serious. I like them to talk about certain topics.
Right.
So I mean, it's something for everybody for sure. So.
Cause I mean, you know, you could be on some trendy shit and be like, hey, I'm gonna go with the trends.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna rap just like them.
Yeah.
Because, you know, this is what's selling right now. But
Yeah.
you don't wanna sell yourself short and just become somebody you're not.
Yeah. I think maybe what's the hard thing about rap that's not necessarily having much to do with the literal rapping is I think now that like the labels aren't as prominent as they were like back in like the 90s, 2000s growing up and stuff. A lot of it is us having to act as the label. So like we're now having to like, you know, book our own stuff, promote our own stuff, make our own videos.
Yes.
So we really are having to be the machine and not just be the rapper. And so
Literally.
And then labels don't want to really come and support you until you're already the machine. So it's like, what really are they doing? So the hardest part is just having to balance being that machine and still having the energy to be the artist. Because sometimes I feel myself working a lot more on just everything behind the scenes, and then it's like I look up and it's like, damn, I ain't wrote a new song in a month.
Right.
And I, as a rapper, I feel like, man, you should be having a song like once a week or once every 2 weeks type of thing.
Was you signed a 360 deal?
What Thug say in that one thing, in that video, he said, I just need the platform. Like, what's the 360 deal looking like?
For real.
But I think I will say, to answer your question a little bit, is I have non-negotiables for sure.
Okay.
And I feel like one of my non-negotiables is my creative control. I don't want nobody, one, telling me when I can drop, and two, telling me the type of music that I can make. I've had some experiences with, and this is kind of a new experience, I guess, but I've had some experiences with like people had like making suggestions for my set list and stuff. And like, and when I first heard that, I'm kind of like you telling me what songs before, like it's my set. But then I have to take a step back and be like, okay, the event organizer has an idea in their head of like how things should go, so I'm open to it.
Exactly.
But nonetheless, yeah, I have to have creative control and be able to drop as often as I want to drop in that 360 deal. So then we could talk about the rest.
Bro, because I don't need you to tell me when to drop and when I'm driving this song. I mean, you know, like,
what type
of
you put in the rap on.
Yeah, you put in the work.
What rappers to feature with.
Come on, I mean, I understand it's a business at the end of the day, but come on, man, like, we want to have creative control too.
Yeah.
Say so, because you're not exempt from, well, celebrities in general, rappers in general is not exempt from having this happen to them.
Yeah.
Like having trouble with the deal. I'll give you one example. Megan Thee Stallion.
Mm-hmm.
I know she went through with a little patch when she, you know, she was running hot and then she ran into a jam with her label.
With the label, yeah.
And it was like, damn, you hate to see that because you know you on a little, you know, you on a hot streak right now, and it's like, damn, come on, man, I need my rights. I need my say so. So
for sure.
That's much important in the industry right now, man. I have this. I'm stuck on this. This one thing I'm stuck on like completely, because I was in LA when this happened. Nipsey Hussle when he passed. Like the world was in shock. Everybody in shock. I was in shock. I was like, everything stopped. Man, I'm at the Chipotle. I'm in some food.
Yeah, I remember where I was at too. It was crazy when I seen that.
And I'm like, this one girl just busts out crying, and she just busts out, "Oh my God, they killed Nipsey!" And I'm like, "What?" And I'm in LA, just researching up his music. One of the songs, All My Life, Grinding All My Life.
Yeah.
That video popped straight up, and I'm listening to it, I'm rocking to it. I'm like, this dude is gonna, you know, kill a game.
Yeah.
Which he did.
Yeah, he did.
And it's like, with the Nipsey thing and the Rich Homie Quan's, like, how you feel how, like, I would say, I guess, the rate of rappers just passing like this. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's always super tough to lose. I mean, to lose anybody, but especially lose, especially when we lose hip hop artists.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I felt like a lot of times too with certain rappers, like as you just said, Nipsey and the Rich Homie Quan, you kind of feel like you have such a personal relationship with them, and you might not even know them, but it's like it's really like we've been listening to those artists for 10, 15 plus years, and so it's like when they pass away, when something happens, it does just feel like you really lost like a family member. Like it really hits like that.
Definitely, bro. Especially with the Rich Homie Quan, I feel like they didn't give him much of a praise. It's like his passing was just, you know, another thing, and they kept, you know, moving forward. And I'm like, hold up, this dude still, you know, cemented his work and still being affected.
Yeah.
To a lot of people. So I guess you would have to be from Atlanta or something.
I was gonna say like being from Atlanta, it definitely hit a lot different for people from Atlanta for sure.
But still, you know what I'm saying? Like I give him the praise. I give him, you know what I'm saying, the upbringing because dude, he did his thing too.
Yeah, he did. It really sets an example too of just like doing things your own way, and I think really just like so many ways that you can affect the game or just have an impact on people's lives too with the music that they've made.
Right.
So and I think like with Nipsey, you know how they be doing like the mama mentality with Kobe. Like Nipsey kind of got that on like music like with the marathon continues.
Yes.
It's kind of like the Nipsey mentality almost, you know.
Definitely, man.
Like certain artists really just have a everlasting impact on the game, and you just feel like they was more than an artist, even though you might have just known them as rappers. Like
more than an artist, especially somebody like that, because I personally listen to them. You know what I'm saying? When you have that type of connection as a fan to artists, it's like, man, like you say, it's like you losing a family member.
Literally.
So, but switching gears, man. Let's talk about sobriety. You got to refresh my memory. How long it's been since you've been alcohol free?
I got to refresh mine. I know it's been at the top of the year, so like 270, 280 days, maybe 290, somewhere around there.
That's what's up, though, bro.
So it's been a great journey for sure.
Man, so tell us about that. Like how, like the day by day, how you get through that, how you fight off temptation.
Yeah, so I actually tried to be sober last year. It was my first attempt. And I think I was only sober for like 3 months, and then I started drinking again.
Okay.
And I think, but the thing I really took from that was like, in the sobriety journey, it's really me trying to learn like who I am as when I'm sober. It's a lot of learning who you are as a sober person, because you know when you go to functions, when you go to like events and stuff, you kind of just like, okay, I'm a drink or I'm a smoke, because then I can kind of go into more of who I am.
Right.
I'm gonna be more talkative. I'm gonna be more receptive to people and stuff like that.
Bro.
So when you go in there sober, you kind of just like awkward because you just like.
That's what I'm saying. Like, especially like special occasions too. You know what I'm saying? Your partner just had a birthday, or you just got married.
Yeah. Or even like me going to the studio. I used to be like, I'm on my way to the studio. I need to like loosen up. Let me get something to drink. You know what I'm saying?
You get turned a little bit.
So the roughest part of it last year and this year has been like learning who I am as a sober person, and like how I operate in every type of setting.
Environment.
And I was kind of not nervous, but I kind of at first was reluctant to really like be open about my sobriety journey, because of the fact of like it would be embarrassing if I'm like talking about it and then boom, I fall off again.
Right.
But I think giving myself more patience and the privilege to not be perfect, it's kind of made me realize that like, okay, the alcoholic failed and I stopped drinking. Like, what a surprise. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, and so it's like, okay, I fell off and last year I didn't get it right. This year I learned from that. And I really wanted to like, you really got to be tired of yourself to really stick to things, for sure.
Definitely.
So it's a lot of combination of like being tired of holding myself back.
Yeah.
And just like really telling myself that like I deserve these things, like
definitely.
And I think last thing, the way I look at it now is like my body kind of is owed for me to treat it a lot better than what I have like the last like 10 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just putting so much BS in my body, hurting myself. It's like now I'm in a season where I'm like, okay, we on the same team. I'm sorry, bro.
Hey, I just had a birthday, and my body telling me, like, boy, you better get it right, get it tight. Because don't be putting no foolishness in your mouth.
I'm having conversations with my body, and my body just like, how could you do this to me? Like,
boy, you better not bullshit. I'm talking about your knees, back, everything. Yeah. I'm talking about shit. So I'm like, I can't bullshit no more.
Yeah, me and my mom, we gotta work together. And but now I am noticing that it's also my relationship with addictions, right? So like my problem is I don't know how to moderate nothing. Once I find something that I like, I remember like I used to work at a T-Mobile store.
Okay.
For like 2 years, I was working at this T-Mobile store, and one of my coworkers had brought up, they was like, "Man, you eat the same thing for lunch every day," and I was like, damn, I do. Because, like, once I find something I like, I just stick to it. And I overdo it. And so me realizing that was just like,
same here.
It's more than just being addicted to substances, being addicted to drinking or being addicted to smoking. You just are addicted to stuff because you don't know how to moderate once it's something that you like.
Bro.
And I'm experiencing it now with like caffeine drinks. Like I drink a lot of energy drinks, unfortunately.
Oh, boy.
And now it's like, in my mind, I'm just like, okay, well, that's better than me being addicted to liquor.
Right.
So eventually I'm going to curb the caffeine, but I'm like, at least I got the bigger demon out the way, you know?
Yeah, it's like finding that happy balance. And like you said, like addiction-wise, like right off the back, social media.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about wake up, as soon as you wake up, you grabbing your phone, you doing this. And I'm like...
It's sad. I be doing it too.
Bro, I gotta stop that shit. I mean, I did it once, like, I did a month without social media. The only reason why I got back on social media because I had clients and stuff like that, so I was like, damn, I can't just not respond to them.
Yeah.
But...
Shout out to Ari Lennox. Ari Lennox just announced that she was getting off of social media.
That's what's up.
So... And she was just talking about something, man, social media is the devil. And she only had it to, you know, as a business owner, it's kind of hard to just not have it. But I think she made a big post and was just like, I don't even care about that no more. I'm just, you got my number.
Yeah, just hit my direct line. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go on social media because I just find myself just strolling. And it's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. But, We got to get it together. I'm a work in progress.
Yeah.
So, leading on to my next question, bro. Like, so you 10 years ago versus you 10 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
Who was he and who will he be?
Oh, I think 10 years ago, me, man, just wild. just a wild man.
Just cutting up.
Just doing stuff
Right.
without a rhyme or a reason, just
Right.
moving fast. I think the biggest difference between me 10 years ago and now and going forward is kind of back to what I was saying with the addiction stuff is this is a version of me that is officially just moving out of his own way and officially going to let other people tell me no instead of telling myself no. I was at an event with some of my other peers. Like I was talking to Dub K, and conversation was a little about like how me and him both just had a bunch of music in the vault. Like we got Google Drive full of music and it's funny, but it's so real because we just sitting there talking about like we'll have a project ready to go, but it always be like it just need this one more song, and then that one other song just never comes.
It bees like that.
Years go by and he ain't put nothing out. So this year, like I feel like all the recent success that I've had has been because I'm like, yeah, I'm getting out of my own way. I'm not telling myself no anymore. I'm gonna let somebody else tell me no, and I'm gonna kind of just let my music do whatever it does. I'm confident in my craft enough to the point where it's like I can put something out and understand that it might not be like the best thing since sliced bread, but there's always gonna be an audience that is gonna like what I do for sure.
Man, people need to hear you.
Yeah.
You never know. Like I go back to one of my first questions. Like you never know who watch, you never know who listen, and people need to hear your voice. Like especially when they first heard you, right? And you started to get a following, and people started to pick up, okay, I could listen to him. Mm-hmm. And you just vanish and go away, and you be like, man, what the hell, Boooka went at? Man,
for real. And it's like, it's like right now I'm kind of seeing it live action too, as far as just like it's never been. And sometimes you do convince. I convince myself that it's like it's a talent discrepancy.
Yes.
But it's really just just people being able to see you and able to hear you. So I'm into just posting more because every time I'm post, it's an opportunity for somebody to be like, oh, this dude make music, let me go check it out. And so that's what I'm really just putting myself in more positions to just continue to be seen. So I think with me getting out of my own way, 10 years from now, I don't really have anything in my mind as far as where I'll be just career wise, but I feel like I'll be in a position at least to where the community that I would have taken from here into years down the line, I'll be able to help somebody else, which is important to me.
Definitely, because you're gonna have a story to tell, just like everyone do.
Yeah.
So, best lessons you learned in life.
Oh, best lessons. Best lesson, man, that's a good one. Let me try to come up with one real quick. I think the best lesson that I can probably take is I think the one thing I like to say is they gonna judge you when you die and judge you when you live.
Oh, I'm
right?
Walk up. Oh man, you say it. Oh, you said it right there.
So it's like,
goddamn.
So considering that people are gonna judge you whether no matter what, they're gonna judge you to your grave. It's like,
true.
Man, don't ever let what somebody else is gonna think about you stop you from doing what you want to do. And one thing I'm thinking of that too is I see a lot of people now like a lot of people will wait to support you too.
Yeah.
A lot of people will wait till they see other people supporting you before they support you. So it's easy to kind of be the person that people like laugh at, or they be like, just look at this dude still trying to do X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
But then like once they start seeing like you doing good, then it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I knew he was going to be special.
Like, oh, man, don't bullshit me.
Like I been knew it.
All right.
So yeah, they gonna judge you when you die, judge you when you live. So just do what the hell you want to do.
Boy, you said it in a nutshell. I would say for myself was patience. Because when I first moved out here and I was kind of in a rough patch and I wanted to hurry up and get on my feet, but life was like, boy, you better slow your ass down and take these steps. Because I know staying with other people, it kind of get like redundant and people just get tired of seeing you and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and just be like, you know what? I gotta do something.
Yeah.
So let me buckle down. Let me really, really focus
Mm-hmm.
and do what I have to do to get to the next point. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
And it took a while. It wasn't easy.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't sunshine and rainbows, as they say.
Yeah.
But it's like once you finally get over the hump, man, it's everything.
Yeah.
It's everything, bro, because you have so much like that's going on in your mind, and you have like what people saying about you or what people may perceive about you, but it's like, why do you care at the end of the day? Because it's you. And I didn't come out here with any baggage. It was just myself and I before I have, my girl and my little boy. But it was so essential for me to, get focused and woke up something in me that, hey, you got it in you. You got something in you that needs to come out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like far as focus, greatness, whatever the case may be, and just buckle down, bro. Like just go for it. You know? And that's what it woke up for me, and it taught me a valuable lesson about patience, valuable lesson about just taking baby steps. Baby steps. For sure.
Yeah.
And just life in general.
Yeah.
So
I think too, the picture that is I think me kind of getting rid of the idea of like of needing to be the Michael Jordan of everything as soon as I started.
Yes, that's what it was.
So like now affording yourself the privilege to not be so good at everything and understand that you're learning too. And I think with the time thing too, I think realizing that with God given, hopefully so, or not God given, but if God allows it, like sometimes, 5 years is gonna happen regardless. And it's like sometimes you just gotta put in that 10,000 hours to be good at something.
Yeah.
And so would you rather like 5 years later be like, damn, I should have started this 5 years ago, or do you want to just start? Exactly. And then 5 years later you'd be like, okay, I'm glad I picked this up and now I'm exactly where I should be at 5 years later. So that's definitely giving yourself that patience to just grow.
Fail forward.
Yeah. Fail forward.
Fail forward. I don't care what the case may be, just fail forward.
Yeah.
And that's what it was for me for sure. So last question, bro. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like everybody in life be stuck on something. Mm-hmm. So I'm curious to know, let the audience know what you stuck on. It could be anything.
What am I stuck on? I'm stuck. This is kind of dumb, but I'm stuck on the fact of like, I guess I'm stuck on, I wish I would have, all this knowledge I have and like the way I feel about things now,
right.
I wish I would have had this way before. Like just how nice I'm being to myself. Like right. I wish I was always just this nice and forgiving and patient and just like understanding and just giving myself the amount of privileges that I'm giving myself now. Bro. And just being like, damn, like I gotta take care of myself. Time is all things happen for a reason, but yes. I do just be like, man, you know what, Boooka? If you would have did this 5 years ago,
you would have been
like
so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it taught you a lesson.
Yeah.
It taught you a lesson for sure.
Better to learn it than to not learn it, for sure.
Right off the bat, bro. I would say for me, what I'm stuck on right now is like, I guess me being a father. Mm. Like that's crazy to even think somebody calling me dad. Bro, that is this crazy thing. I mean, my girl, shout out to my girl, man. It's like once I got my own spot, got my car, girl came, then the baby came, and I was like, damn.
He said, wait, hold on.
I'm like, hold up. I mean, God was like, okay, you got your own, I'm going to give you this. You know what I'm saying? But it's a blessing.
He said no bachelor pad. Like,
no bachelor pad.
Like you thought.
Hey, I thought. But
hey, man, the woman's touch though, man. Like, because I'm like, I don't know what dudes' houses would be looking like if they had that woman touch in there.
Say.
I seen one dude. It was hard though, but I seen this one dude before him and his girl got a spot together. He used to have a coffee table that was a foosball table, and I was like, bro, that's the hardest thing I ever seen. And then, as soon as this girl came, that was gone.
Shit started to get straightened out, and
like these little posters, just like, yeah, take this down.
You got the motivational quotes and shit. You got the towels straight, everything clean in that motherfucker.
Hey, we don't be having like matching like cups and plates and stuff. Like we just be having random varieties and stuff.
That part.
We would be all this organized.
That part, man. So once she came, bro, I was like, okay. And I'm talking about out of nowhere though. It was like, it is a blink and eye, you know what I'm saying? I wake up every morning and I be like, God, thank you for sure. And I just look at my girl and my baby, I be like, damn, that is crazy. I just wake up in disbelief.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's a blessing. I thank God every day for him. And whoever watching this right now or listening to this right now, it's all about environment. I would say, and watch what you're watching. Be careful what you listen to.
Yeah.
Because that's everything.
Yeah, you are what you eat. So
come on now. Come on now. So before we get out of here, bro, let the world know what you got going on and how can they follow you.
So right now I got an album. I'm trying to drop in December. I'm giving myself that deadline. It's no more one more song. It's no more one more song, and then I'm gonna put this out.
Right.
I got something coming out in December, and I just got on board with Creative Futures Collective.
Okay.
So, yeah, man, to go back to what you first said in the beginning about the support, like,
yeah,
I got some real solid support now. So I'm gonna try to make things happen for myself, and I feel like me helping myself, I'm gonna be able to help other people in conjunction. So I'm majinboooka on Instagram. Majinboooka on YouTube. That's where you can find me, and I'm excited to just see what I can do with the community for sure.
For sure, man. I appreciate you for doing this again, and keep going with the sobriety, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's important. Like I said, environment is everything. Shout out to your girl that's keeping up.
Yeah.
With your makeup, man. Hey, it's important, bro. And,
for sure.
I want to thank y'all for tuning in. This is G6 Pod, Business by G6. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all keep God first, and I'll see y'all on the next one. This is Stuck on This Podcast. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, good shit right there, bro.
Let me make sure I don't drop this this magnet. Okay. Okay, there we go.
I done finally made some money, who gon' spend it? I'm on a crazy streak with all these bitches, who gon' end it? So many applications, keep them waiting and still pending. It costs to be the boss, but being broke was so expensive. My catalog extensive, hit my phone, extension. Out near the Bermuda on computer, handling business. Came with no confusion, I need clues and I need wisdom. I can say it first, but rather be the first to hear it. But I don't wanna hear about your pride, your stories of why you worry, deny inquiries. If I'm who worthy, if you think I'm...
G6 Pi, you're the realest done.